Afternoon. Wanted to make a short video on the topics of this week, as well as some of the things that we see in the news going on right now. The discussions, as usual, on the two technology questions have been outstanding. Good examples. Uh, really enjoy the personal, what you have seen, what you've experienced, those types of things, all very beneficial to everyone. But again, those kind of prompted me, as well as just listening to things on the news and the radio about what's going on in the world around us. First, just to say that I would also like to expand this beyond the platforms of Twitter, Facebook, and some of those which people have chosen to talk about, which is perfectly fine regarding the questions that were posed. But there is a lot more to technology than just those platforms. Uh, Cover some of the good that I remember or wanted to talk about was using Facebook. I think every company has a Facebook page. I know the bakery did, Hill and Valley had a Facebook page. I know I'm asked to like certain Facebook pages regarding people's products and companies. So it is a good source of advertising for the company, and it does reach out to the younger generation who feels comfortable using this. I also know or I've heard about the use of Facebook regarding product problems, product quality, customer complaints. Whether people have called into the company and made a customer complaint or whatever, they may have also posted on Facebook that they've had a bad experience with something, and the word has gotten around and gotten some action. A little while ago, there was an issue with Pampers diapers, and there was thought that the diapers had glass fibers in them that were causing the rash. And it was just not one person, but several people made a comment on Facebook and connected on this and raised the issue to a more visible position that did force the company to come out a little bit stronger on their position on their product. There was not a problem with the product. There were no glass shards or pieces in the diapers. However, the fabric did somewhat feel like that, and the company did take action to correct that. So some of the good stuff. Uh, Again, some of the bad stuff or things that popped in my mind. We would not be where we are today without technology and all its uses. It sent us to the moon. The chip speed doubles every few years, and I mean the growth in the economy and what we can achieve and knowledge is just going on exponentially. But that puts challenges, as this chapter has positioned us for. Talk about email. We all use it. I'm sure we all abuse it. I won't delve into that, but if you've ever hit the reply all button and regretted it after you did, might ask you to Google email etiquette. You might find some interesting list of things to do and not to do. Email is one of those things that there is no personality to it. What you say comes across as very flat, unemotional, and very often misunderstood and hurtful. So again, email misuse not intended, but it can come across that way. Privacy. There's a case before the Supreme Court right now about the expectation of privacy regarding cell phones, cell phone usage. Can police access your cell phone in a crime? Can they access the GPS history of the cell phone via the cell phone towers? Do they need a warrant? But again, technology. Cell phones allow us to do a lot of things. They make us better. They make us more productive. They also can breach or allow to be breached whatever expectation of privacy we may or may not have. Along with the cell phone usage, I would talk about the taking pictures and posting comments on social media, often without full context of the situation, and all of a sudden this picture, this comment takes off virally, and we have a new truth being expounded upon. Guilty by association, guilty by mob comment, whatever you want to call it. When you look at the legal aspects, we are a country that says you're innocent until proven guilty, but very often in the media, in the Facebook and Twitter and those realms, it doesn't take much to go off in the wrong end. I cite in case the recent firing of Coach Greg Schiano from Ohio State University to Tennessee, and the fan response via social media back to the university against that. As I say, any event can go wrong. They take a picture, a snapshot in time, you make an offhand comment, taken the wrong way, all of a sudden you are being judged and evaluated and again condemned in the court of public opinion before facts are known. And once it's out there, it's very hard to reclaim your reputation. As some of you have commented upon the bullying, the harassing, the stalking, those types of things that go on. So again, technology is good, but it does pose challenges as how we're going to integrate it into our ethics and how we operate. I mean, cell phone usage, again, among students, you have to do, in an academic environment, students cheat, cell phones help. How do you eliminate that? How do you account for the availability of the access that gives students? I'm not saying all students cheat. I'm not saying anyone in here is, but I know I teach over at Black Hawk, and I know there's certain policies about testing procedures and what you have access to during the test and special precautions and everything. And then in the last week there, you see an article, the new age of cheating. So again, technology can be used in the wrong fashion. I guess that's about all I have to say. I'll probably think of a lot more later, but just some thoughts on the topic. Hope you're enjoying the week. The course is getting close to the end. Papers are due this week. Very impressed by the ones I've gotten so far. So again, thank you much for your efforts, and have a good day.